This episode of On the Record is brought to you by Ingersoll Tillage, specializing in seedbed solutions. Whatever seedbed challenges you have, Ingersoll can give you the right tools to get the job done. For more information, visit ingersolltillage.com. I'm Managing Editor Kim Schmidt. Welcome to On the Record. Here's an update on what's currently impacting the ag equipment industry. Perhaps the biggest news for dealer distribution coming out of this week's farm shows in Louisville and Tulare came from Deutz-Fahr. The German tractor manufacturer announced it's partnering with Power Farming Group based in New Zealand and Australia to bring Deutz-Fahr tractors to America through the newly created PFG America. PFG invested in a new multi-million-dollar facility located outside of Atlanta. In addition, the company bought out the two other U.S. Deutz-Fahr distributors and brought them all under the new PFG America name. There will be financing, leasing, and floor planning available for farmers and dealers through PFG Credit, which is a partnership with DLL. While PFG America will work with the current Deutz dealers in America, President Craig Maber says there are plans to steadily grow the dealer network and product range.
So, you need a package to be able to offer, one to provide a good service to dealers, and two, to be able to provide a good service for dealers as well. So, we intend to work with the dealers we've got, and then start to look for new opportunities, and grow steadily, but manage the growth so we can handle it and grow with it. And certainly we'll be doing that as our products develop. And today we have a product range which really, we've got a couple of fruit tractors and orchard tractors, and then we really started about 100 horsepower and cabin tractors and go up to the bigger ones. We're starting to work on some row crop options as well, which Deutz haven't really done before. So that's in the process. So we'll have a good row crop range coming in the near future. We'll have, normal tractors for dairy and what have you, and then good utility. And then coming over the next 6 to 24 months, we'll introduce a utility range. We'll have a mid-range of high horsepower 4-cylinder tractors, and a variety of different tractors for different applications over the next 2 to 3 years as well. So, we'll sort of try and manage that to grow and fill in areas where the tractors suit the areas as well.
PFG has been in business for over 70 years and is focused solely on ag equipment and has annual revenues of $250 million. The company is committed to reinvesting in the business.
We're well organised. We've been in business for a long time. We've been successful and made profits, but we're not really flamboyant and spend it on crazy things. We've really injected a lot of money back into the business for our growth, so we really have no debt. We are very well funded. We have $150 million cash reserves to invest, and more than anything, it's the passion of the business and the opportunity that we see to grow and to do that. But that's it. So, funding wise, we're very stable, so we can invest properly. I think one of the things that's happened in the past, there's been a lot of changes, and I think one of the reasons why, Deutz Group, they've, been a consortium, Sami Deutz-Fahr group of a multitude of brands, and they've had, multiple brands in the market at the same time and conflicting products, and, that's very hard to make dealers happy. And I think now that they've sort of formalised their export business into one strong brand, and Deutz being that, and got a full line of product, I think that's really helped, because when you look for a dealer, you can offer them a product that's unique. They don't have to scrap against their neighbour with the same product with a different colour, and it adds value to the brand, and that can grow as well. And I think that's one of the reasons why it can work this time, and we've really proved that in Australia. We came in at the start of that in Australia and New Zealand, and have done that, and you sort of had to come down to go up. So you had to take a step back when the brands went combined to one, but in the long run you get stronger dealers, you get more loyal customers, and you can start to grow your business, and that's what's really happened.
This week's dealer on the move is H&R Agri-Power. The Case IH dealer based in Hopkinsville, Kentucky, has acquired yearwood equipment in Fayetteville, Tennessee. This is H&R's 13th location across its 5-state footprint. The yearwood location and the already existing H&R Agri-Power location in Fayetteville will both operate as full-service locations in Fayetteville. Now here's Jack Zemlicka with the latest from the Technology Corner.
Thanks, Kim. Since Monsanto purchased the Climate Corporation in 2013 for nearly $1 billion, the ensuing years have seen some dramatic changes in the precision farming landscape. Venture capital money has flowed into data-driven startup companies, and the landscape has become increasingly competitive to attract farm customers who are looking for proven ROI to validate collection and analysis of farm information. The Climate Corporation recently announced a partnership with Case IH on two-way data sharing, which will provide real-time data transfer between the Advanced Farming Systems and New Holland's Precision Land Management Connect platforms and Climate's FieldView. The agreement will increase connectivity between machines to provide farmers with broader access to real-time in-field data, says John Rains, Senior Vice President for Climate's Global Commercial Businesses. While proprietary hurdles still pose challenges to achieving true compatibility across all brands of equipment, Rains spoke on the steps Climate is taking to create a data science warehouse and tap into machine learning capabilities.
We're seeing from that today, that effort, and by the way, that is tens of millions, hundreds of millions of dollars of investment related to the data science warehouse, machine learning and the analytics and the algorithms that we build. But the output of that is what you're going to see from us literally starting in 2018 and going forward. Advanced scripting, being able to take a field and being able to turn that field into management zones that not just are about soil type, but are about elevation, and elevation by soil type, and understanding drainage and hydrology in that field, and being able to help discern which set of genetics to plant on it.
Rains adds that additional steps will include tying artificial intelligence capabilities to improve nutrient management and pest and disease identification. Back to you, Kim.
Thanks, Jack. Last episode, we reported on Kinsey's entrance into the tillage market through an agreement with Degelman Industries and dealer response to the news. Kinsey President Susie Veach says the decision to pursue the tillage line was in response to direct feedback from Kinsey dealers. She says during the down market, Kinsey has been exploring ways to diversify its product offering. Each year, Kinsey surveys its dealers, and the past 2 years has asked dealers what sort of product offering they'd like to see Kinsey add. Veach says the number one answer has been tillage.
We began a study of the tillage market, and as we looked at the data, what we found is that the compact high-speed disc is the only segment of the tillage market to have double-digit growth here in the last couple of years. And so that, of course, caught our eye, and then we started investigating further what products are in the marketplace, who are the players, and we met with several companies that were interested in working with us and came here, brought their equipment here, demonstrated it, and we brought in dealer focus groups then to learn more about each product and to see them demoed in the field. And so it was the Degelman Pro-Till machine that really caught our eye, and our dealers were very excited about as well, and everything we demoed, it outperformed. That is what we chose then as we move forward with Degelman with a licensing arrangement, and then the ability, of course, to create and sell the new Kinsey Mock Till.
Veach adds that Degelman is all about quality, well-built, durable product that is simple to use, and that's exactly what Kinsey is about as a company. She says there's a lot of alignment between the two companies. Laird McLeod, General Sales Manager for Degelman Industries, describes the agreement as a win-win.
For the past number of years, we've basically been kind of revolutionizing the way tillage has been done with our Pro-Till. That revolution has caused us to not be able to reach anywhere near the demand for our product that there's been. So as sales manager, my responsibility to my new dealers and my territory people is to ensure that we can supply the demand for our equipment. And so this Kinsey deal has basically just been fantastic for us. We've got the ability now to have a good quality manufacturer that is going to be able to contract manufacture equipment to better allow us to supply our marketplace.
Veach predicts we'll see a number of products like the Mock Till and Pro-Till coming to the market from both other U.S. manufacturers as well as manufacturers from around the world. In 2016, Case IH introduced its Concept Autonomous Tractor. This week during the National Farm Machinery Show in Louisville, the company introduced its Autonomy and Automation program to research and pilot autonomous technology in real-life scenarios. Case IH breaks down autonomy into 5 categories: guidance, coordination and optimization, operated assisted autonomy, supervised autonomy, and full autonomy. Case IH is partnering with Boathouse Farms, one of the largest carrot producers in North America, for field trials to test Case IH's different autonomy options.
Specifically, they farm both in U.S. and Canada. They're the world's largest carrot producer when we take a look focused in on their production. This allows us to take this supervised autonomy to that next level and implant that technology in their operation. At Case IH, we use a process called customer-driven product definition. That definition allows us to define what that customer needs are, but then we need to get it in their environment. We need to get it morning, noon, and night to actually see how it fits and how we thought the definition applies to their situation. So by allowing us to do this integrated into their operation, we can then look at the use cases. In this case, we'll be doing deep tillage operations. So that pass-to-pass accuracy, as well as having that supervised autonomy where I can have another vehicle in the field that's manned and having that unmanned vehicle now following that unit.
That's exactly right. The Boathouse team, like a lot of large-scale operations, has expressed to us that timeliness is critical to deliver a quality product. It's fresh vegetables, right, that go into table foods or juices. And by having that 24/7 full capability of the machinery in the field, Boathouse Farms feels they can deliver even a better product consistently throughout the year. And so they're looking closely at autonomous solutions and enhanced levels of automation in the future. So this project that we're working with dovetails nicely into their needs.
AGCO finished out 2017 with a strong fourth quarter, reporting net sales of about $2.5 billion. That's a 20.7% increase over the fourth quarter of 2016. For the full year, net sales were about $8.3 billion, up 12.1% versus 2016. Looking at the regional results for the year, the largest sales improvement came in Asia-Pacific region, which saw a 24% improvement over 2016 sales. The Europe and Middle East and South America regions both saw sales up 11% for the year, and North American sales were up 4%. Looking ahead to 2018, AGCO Chairman Martin Rickenhagen says, while farm economy remains under pressure due to low commodity prices, 2018 farm income is expected to improve modestly, driven primarily by better dairy economics and higher 2017 wheat production. Based on these assumptions, AGCO expects farmers' sentiment to remain positive and 2018 demand to be relatively flat compared to 2017 levels. And now from the Implement and Tractor Archives. In 1957, Indiana farmer Earl Rockwell built what he called the beat-all tractor. It was made from 2 tractor rear ends and a 471 GM diesel engine. The four-wheel drive tractor was capable of 105 horsepower and was steered hydraulically and hinged in the middle for turning. He named the tractor Beat-All after the slang expression, well, if that don't beat all. He sold the tractor to another farmer in 1971, but bought it back in 1991 and restored it. As always, we welcome your feedback. You can send comments and story suggestions to kschmidt@lessitermedia.com. Until next time, thanks for joining us.